What's good, y'all? Trey Morgan here. Let me center this a little bit better. There we go. Trey Morgan here. Hope you're doing well. I just wanted to make this quick video for you to help you move forward closer to your goals, help you get focused with the right mindset, and get in the right emotional state for success. There's a quote. I don't think anyone has claimed this quote, so we're just going to say it's by an anonymous person. But essentially, it's when you become fearless, life becomes limitless. So basically what this comes down to, because when I look at my life and I look at my challenges, I face them. I look at them for what they are, and I'm not saying I'm always Superman and always facing my fears every single time. You know, there's certain times where fears pop up, and I try to ignore them. But one thing I know for a fact, and I can tell you this with 100% certainty, is that when you ignore your fears, they do not go away. They will pop up later on. So a lot of fears that I'm addressing now, I could have addressed a long time ago, but because I try to ignore it or try to run away from it or whatever, and now I have to address it now. But because I constantly immerse myself in positive books, audio, videos, and and get around other ambitious people, I know the keys to success. I know what needs to be done in order to succeed. And being fearful, living in fear, letting fear control you, no matter what it is. First of all, you need to address it to make sure it's not just in place to keep you safe. So, for example, you may fear snakes, or you may fear lions. Well, that's okay. That's in place for you to stay safe. That's a fear that makes sense. If somebody says, I'm afraid of lions, well, you say, well, of course, a lion gets a hold of you, who knows what's going to happen. But if you're talking about a fear, like, for example, you're trying to build a business. Let's say you're trying to build a business as a motivational person, or you're trying to build a business as a marketer, or you're trying to build a business as a self-improvement guy or girl. These are just examples. In order for people to follow you, take you seriously, buy your products, all that stuff, you will have to put yourself out there at some point. I haven't seen any leader or authority that was hiding behind the computer, hiding behind anything. They're out there in the front. If you're the kind of guy or gal who is behind the scenes, then okay, be behind the scenes and make sure you get a front man in place. But if you are the business person, the sole proprietor, the owner of the business, and you do not have a front man, you will have to be that front man. In the beginning of my online marketing career, I did not want to be a front man. I did not want to put myself out there. I wanted to hide behind the computer. You can make money that way, but all it does is just makes it more difficult. It's plain and simple. You put yourself out there, and you create a reputation of integrity, of success, of discipline, of helping others, of going above and beyond. People will follow you. People will want to hear from you. People want to know what you're doing. And this is a fear. This is a fear. We don't want to put ourselves out there. But when you embrace that fear and attack it and become fearless, now you attract more success. Life becomes limitless. Every time a fear comes up, do not ignore it. Don't avoid it. Attack it. Face it. Feel it. Embrace it. Even if you have to take little steps, little baby steps, that's better than just like avoiding it. Because like I said, it's going to pop up in the future. And if it pops up in the future, you ignore it again, what's going to happen is you're going to get to a point where you're old enough to, hopefully you get to a point where you're old enough to address it. And at that point, you're going to be very sad that you didn't address it a long time ago, because once you address it and you see what happens when you address it, when you address fears and attack fears and become fearless, there's always a benefit that comes with it. And I'm talking about fears associated with success. So like, if in order to make more money online, you need to invest in paid advertising, but you are afraid of doing that, what happens is you limit yourself, because in order to get exponential growth and really have consistency and stuff like that, sometimes investing in paid advertising is necessary. But if you are afraid of doing it and you decide you're not going to do it, now you have placed a limit on yourself. And that's just one example. There's probably many different areas where you may have said, turned away from different things, or said, no, I'm not going to do that, or said, no, that's a waste of time, or I don't want to do that. And the only thing that's happening is you're placing limits on yourself. You're limiting your income. You're limiting your relationships with others. You're limiting your ability to reach others and change lives. Just keep that in mind. Just a little thing. A little video I wanted to make for you, so you can see that being fearless definitely has its benefits. Without a doubt. And I hope that you just apply it to your life. Start taking little steps towards becoming fearless, because you will achieve your goals. You will go to the next level. All right. Trey Morgan signing off. Peace.